start it slow and let it feel it. So now that you got it, you're like, nah, I'm fine with it. And then call your crosswind.
Pierce County traffic, Cessna 94 Foxtrot in the crosswind. Runway, run 17. Pierce.
And traffic there. I think there might be two, so watch out for the other guy.
I have that one coming in.
Just give me down one call. Alright, I got both.
Got both, okay.
Pierce County traffic, Cessna 94 Foxtrot on the downwind for runway 17, Pierce.
Back.
Making that call because you got your airspeed, you got your altitude.
Clear 17.
A little more back pressure to hold the altitude as you back the power out to 20. That'll give you 1,500 RPMs. Or, sorry, 2,000 RPMs, 1,500 feet. And then we're a little wider than these guys, so they're flying them way out here. We're not going to make their mistake, but we're going to come out just a little bit.
Just to compensate a little bit. Where's the second guy? I got this guy.
So if he loses his engine, he's not making the runway. He's probably not either, so we would not want to be this far out, other than the fact these guys are just making us do it.
So we got no choice then, right?
At this point, not a lot. We're just going to try to keep ourselves in here. We could make it now if we had to. Once we're out here, I don't know. Hopefully he gets in closer.
I can't turn until he's
no, he needs
parallel with me, right?
Yep.
I've got downwind, or final traffic. So we're in a tough spot.
Yeah, so we're looking for other places to land. I could land on the reservoir maybe. Land in this field below us maybe, circle around and come back into it. But anytime we turn back this way, we're going to have wind in our face. We're not making it. And then call extended left base. Make a turn.
Pierce County traffic, Cessna 94 Foxtrot extended. Left base, runway 17, Pierce.
Good. Because we're way out here. We don't want somebody else cutting inside of us because he didn't see us. And then give me kind of this altitude. Don't let me descend too much because I'm way the shit out
Way out here. Call this up here.
Turn back. And we're kind of close, but we're not. So this way the wind's blowing onto the top of your wings. So it's going to blow you back to level, right?
Right.
So I'm not as worried on this turn. It's that one that I'm letting the wind underneath my wing. That could be the worst one. But even that, it's not too concerning usually. All right. So we wouldn't want to add flaps for quite a while because we know we can't make the runway right now. We have the baseball field here. We can land on that probably diagonally. Be ugly, but be fun. We can land on Meridian, which would be insane. But we get in YouTube and I have my video on, so whatever. That's a choice.
You might get some hits on that.
Yep. And then at this point, I'm feeling high enough that I put in one notch for flaps. Carbeat would come out.
Carbeat, yes.
And then that was two, but I just put in one.
Sorry.
So now I have to push forward to hold that 70 because I want to keep 70 as I come in here to land. I don't have to put in full flaps to land, but I'm not too worried about it today. And then I'm just holding this thing down here, and I might put in one more notch of flaps.
Get it down to
30. And then I might back my power out to 1500. Because I mean, it's still right where I want it for the sight picture, right? It's about a third of the way up my dash, or up my view screen.
342 expediting my departure from the runway.
Pierce County traffic, system 1294 Foxtrot. Final 17, Pierce. And then at this point, I'm going to put my last notch of flaps.
Clearly active on
full flaps.
And I've still got a lot of power, right? But we're still coming down, pretty good sight picture here. We're about 74 knots, 75 knots. But I want to have this extra speed because we can feel it's blowing us around a little bit.
It is, yeah.
And then I'm just using a little bit more right rudder here as I come in. And I still haven't reduced my power because I'm barely making the runway. Right?
Exactly.
But now I can probably back it off to 1100 here. Once I'm in ground effect, I might add some power if I need it. But I should be fine. Just so I have more time. So I don't have to be, I'm just not plopping down when I get here. And slowly build it in here. Build that nose up there, keep it up there. There you go. And then back your power out, now you're on the ground. And build that back pressure. Brake is required. Good.
Alright, we'll go exit here and clean it up.
Yeah, just focus on your landing. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Something still bad could happen here, so we're not done till we're off the thing. Being one step ahead is good to know where you're going, but don't start thinking about it. Think about what you're doing, and then, just have an idea of where you're going.
Okay.
That's got me into trouble before.
Bet.
Not this way. Cool. I'll let you do the next one. I'll stay after controls. I didn't really help much anyway.
It was reassuring.
Except for me too, that's why I was coming on. Just to make sure there's something goes wrong. Oh yeah.
Right.
So, lights.
Lights first.
Camera, or carb heat. Then leave your power at 1,000, otherwise you can pick up some carb ice.
Right. Okay.
And then flaps up. And don't turn those on if you have pulse light on. Because they kill your pulse light. So leave them off. But then pulse light comes off. So this is the only one that's coming on right now. Because these overpower the pulse light.
Taking off runway 17, left close, Pierce.
Lights, camera, action. Still on. Okay.
79 Delta clear deck first.
Looking at my crosswind over here, if I have any. You know, at this point I'm going to be turned this way, but once I go straight, I'll probably just put it straight with a little bit this direction. That looks kind of straight up the pipe. So I'm just going to lay it out here, just a little bit this way, because it looks like it's blowing that way a little bit. So I want to drift into it a little bit, if anything.
Green.
Green, airspeed's coming alive, looking way down the runway. 50-ish, I'm building back pressure, 55, it should be taking off pretty quick. Looking for that 73 pitch, so it's right up here, so I just bring the trees, the cowling up to the trees for our view. Because I want to gain as much altitude as possible, if I do have an engine out.
C-17 high into the right, no factor.
Shear is going to be up here a little bit once we're above the trees. You can check the temperatures aloft too, see if they change. You know, if you get temperature inversion, that's going to be a nice choppy area. If the winds are 29 here and they're 16 above, then you've got something there. It's going to be a wind shear area. And then like a bump like that, correct for it. The other little ones, not as much.
Hey, Jonesy, you can go back to the line.
Coming up on our 1200.
Nice and easy, just in case.
Yep, just feeling it before you start going, because we know the wind's coming from the south pushing at us. So this turn and the next one could both be kind of iffy. And as long as it's a steady wind, it's not really pushing you, you're usually pretty good.
I'm feeling okay.
It's pushing us just that way, yep, so you can almost just keep it going.
Traffic system 94 Foxtrot on the downwind for runway 17, Pierce County.
Got your altitude, got your airspeed, back that power out.
2145 Zulu. Wind 160 at 5 knots. Peak gusts 12 knots. Visibility.
Pierce County traffic 90.
Pretty good gust factor. And then kick us a little bit that way, because we're getting blown towards the runway. So I want to crowd out just a little bit.
I am beating the numbers.
Okay. Carb heat first.
Carb heat.
1500.
Traffic enforcement 245 Kilo Bravo is
First notch of flap.
In the flap brake. One notch of flap. Push it forward to hold 80 so it doesn't slow you down. So as soon as it goes in, I want to just maintain 80 as I do it. So I just push forward as I do it. And then, since we have a lot of wind out here, we're probably going to just turn for it here. This is earlier than we normally would turn, but it's going to work out fine. And then I'm bringing my nose up just a little bit here. I'm looking for that 70 knots. So bring that nose up just a bit. There you go. Rolling out level here. And the wind's going to be pushing me this way, so I want to go a little bit further. So I'm going to keep that airspeed. Watch that airspeed. Because you got the winds out here, right? They're gusting, so they'll take away 10 knots pretty quick. All right, then we'll make our turn for final. Checking the wind socks, looking for animals, judging our distance, want our numbers kind of where they're at. Looking pretty good. I bring my nose up a little bit though to 70, and I'm a little bit too close, so I'm going to put in one notch of flaps. I'm going to drop my nose just a little bit. I'll put in one more notch of flaps because I definitely got it made still, right?
6 November, Kenmore, 1,100.
And here I'm going to decide because that last one's really going to drop me down. So I'm feeling pretty good with it, but I might just leave it where it's at for a little bit.
Pitch for 70, we got the
And then just kind of let the wind just kind of do what it wants to do, and you just be gentle under controls and be good. And then I do